Channel 9. It's 10:30. Ah. Excellent. Excellent. Ah. Greetings, smelly humans. And welcome once again to Barely Be Theater. I am Thorax, your host. And you know why I called you here, don't you? Well, it certainly wasn't for your good looks. It wasn't that funny.
Yep, and smell it.
You've been summoned to join us on another excursion into the depths of mind-altering terror. Up your spine will go chills. Down your leg will go spills, if you know what I mean. And for tonight's program, we have found one of the all-time great science fiction classics. We found it. We just couldn't afford it. But don't despair. We found something else. It's a movie about really scary things, like cow pies, humans, and other smelly things. The plot concerns Joe Farmer, an earthling with a problem. It seems he has frightening issues with his cows, and some errant, spooky cow dookie in his field.
Dookie. Cow dookie.
Not to be deterred. Get it? The turd? Anyway, Joe gets another stinking earthling, Detective Nilbert Futzman, sucked into his idiocy and sets off a chain of events that pushes idiocy to new idiotic heights.
The turd. Stinky earthling.
Tonight's program, as always, is sponsored in part by Smedley's Bargain Buffet, Bait and Tackle.
Smedley's Bargain Buffet and Bait and Tackle. Yeah.
Conveniently located just 2 miles south off of County Line Road, and open late for all you hungry night crawlers and creepers out there. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's feature. It came from over yonder. Or be vaporized,
Yeah.
you smelly humans.
Vaporized.
You
Maybe worse.
I'm just a humble gumshoe making a living chasing lovers, cheaters, and finding the deadbeat dads in dusty middle America. I've got a 35mm camera with a big-ass telephoto lens, a box full of day-old crummy crust donuts, and a thermos half full of my famous stale black coffee. Yeah, it ain't glamorous, but it's a buck in my pocket, and I get to carry a gun. Problem was, though, I was getting bored. Little did I know that on that humid Oklahoma summer evening, that was going to change. I was about to get a really weird phone call. You know? The kind of phone call that makes you say, damn, that was a really weird phone call. Nilbert here.
Is this Nilbert Futzman the dick?
Hey, why don't you come over here and say that down the barrel of my .38 special?
Well, I meant to say, ain't you a detective?
Okay, I'll bite. Yes, I'm a dick.
Well, I got a problem in my field. Seems there's patterns in them, and I can't figure out how the goddamn things got there. There's something wrong with my cows, too.
I'm a gumshoe, not your local farmer's co-op, you redneck. You're wasting my time with your crop circle story. Why don't you go back to your snaggletooth tobacco chewing family? Get your wife off the street while you're at it.
I'll give you $100.
Where do you live?
Well, sir, you head south down Turkey Butt Crack Creek Road and past the cemetery. Turn left at the first Chevrolet car body you see, and then turn right at the Starlight Trailer Park. Go past the one with the rusty Ford F-150 one-ton pick-em-up truck body. And then you turn left at the pink double-wide trailer with the 3 Sears and Roebuck refrigerators on the front porch. And I'm right there on the right. There's a couple of really nice viewing station wagon car bodies in my front yard that I'm using for chicken coops. So you can't miss it.
Is that the one with the 2 satellite dishes?
Yep, that's the one.
When I got to Joe's place, I was unprepared for what I saw. It's not that I haven't seen a lot of weird things peering through my big-ass lens during those sweaty summer nights in honky-tonk parking lots, but this wasn't your usual midnight pelvis bumping in the back of a 78 Chevrolet pickup truck bed. Yeah, I thought I'd seen it all. But no, this was something I had never seen before. There, in the middle of Farmer Joe's field, was a perfectly formed circle of cow pies. Thought you said they were crop circles.
Well, I didn't say crop circles. I said crap circles. Them damn cows must have made them. I didn't see them do it, but I did see some strange lights.
Strange lights? And what kind of strange lights?
Well, they was green and red and blue, and they was flashy and stuff. And they was traveling in crazy-ass directions. They would zip over there, then zip over there, and zip up there, and then they started bouncing up and down, bouncing that way. Then they'd zip up over there, and then they was getting bigger, and then they would get smaller. And then they was traveling in some nutty-ass directions, going everywhere over there.
Okay, I get the point. So they were flashing lights and they were colored.
Yes, sir. And they were pretty, too. And they had lots of colors. And they kind of looked like colored balloons floating in the sky.
Colored balloons? Thought you said there were flashing lights darting about.
Well, it was kind of hard to concentrate. You know, like when you're taking a dump and somebody's watching you from the other stall.
Watching you take a shit? What are you talking about?
Well, maybe it was more like ducks. You know, like when ducks are flying south for the winter and they're flying in formation and everything. Maybe it was more like geese.
Freaking ducks? I mean, did you see lights or didn't you?
It was kind of hard to concentrate. You know, with my cows traveling in crazy-ass directions and circles. And then there was them crap circles everywhere.
Okay. So the most important question is, where did they come from?
They came from over yonder.
Okay. Now I had a room full of cow pies and nowhere to turd. Did I say turd? Of course I meant turn. Anyways, I needed a scientist. Looking in the yellow pages, all I could find was one Patty Pearson, PhD, excrement specialist. Couldn't believe I had found my first team member so easily. I also couldn't help wondering how many people actually needed a poopologist enough for her to be listed in the phone book. I guess shit happens.
We get the scoop on your poop. Patty here.
I hear you're a shit scientist. Oh crap. I didn't mean for it to come out like that.
That's okay. I get that hockey all the time. What can I do for you?
Well, I have a buttload full of turds I need you to look at. Seriously. You haven't seen this many hockey pies in your entire life. So how much do you charge?
Well, normally I charge $40 an hour, but you sound pretty sexy, so I'll make an exception and only charge you $30.
Excuse me, did you say turdy?
It was a joke. Actually, I work for free because I love poo. And I have a grant.
I would ask you where you got a grant to study poo and why someone would want to fund it. But I really don't want to know. Anyways, why don't you meet me at the Downs Cafe and I'll explain the situation.
Great, I'll be right there. I can't wait to hear all about your dookie. Hello? Oh.
When Patty showed up at the restaurant, I was taken aback by her uncommon beauty and brick shithouse figure. I made a joke. Anyway, she was a looker. It was hard to believe she was a turdologist. She was the kind of woman who made you want to do the nasty when you first meet her. Oh well, I undress. Did I say undress? I meant digress. I had a case that needed solving, and I had a scientist who needed to do some science. Milbert Futzman, detective.
Patty Pearson, PhD, excrement scientist. Nice to meet you. I hear you've got a lot of strange shit going on around here. That was a joke, detective.
Yeah, that was very funny. Anyways, I got us a large plate of French fries we could share.
What's in the bag?
There's some specimens from Joe's field. I thought you might take them back to your laboratory and analyze them.
Oh my. Let me have a look.
Gads, woman, you can't open that in a restaurant! Oh. Man.
smell it. What is that? Oh my God, that's awful. Where's it coming from? I don't have any idea. Where's it coming from? I think that's
Nasty!
Oh my God, that's awful.
What the hell are you doing, lady? You can't put that shit on the table. You're gonna make my customers puke up their cream corn. Now, put them back in the bag before I kick your ass out of my restaurant.
Okay, I'll take a look back at my lab. Boy, am I hungry.
Okay. Well, I've already told you about the cows and lights and whatnot. So what do you think? Think you can help me with my case?
Sure, I'll have to take these specimens back to my lab and run some tests. Here, Mr. Butzman, have some fries. I can't eat all of these.
No, really, that's okay. I had a big breakfast. I'll get the check and you can finish.
Are you sure? Here, take some with you.
I decided to drive back out to Joe's to see if I could find any more evidence of the strange happenings besides the stacks of cow pies. I was figuring the whole thing was a prank perpetrated by some local middle school snot-noses, but I needed to see what I could find to prove my theory. Little did I know that Joe had made a leap of stupidity in a totally different direction. What are you doing?
I'm looking for UFO alien spaceship parts with this fancy metal detector. So far, I ain't found a goddamn thing. I don't know if it's working right.
It's a broomstick with a pie pan at the end. Where did you get it?
I got her off eBay for $1,250. I paid extra to get it shipped here by FedEx. It's supposed to be a good one.
You're not gonna find anything with it. It's a pie pan nailed to the end of a broomstick. Are you an idiot or just pretending to be an idiot?
Wow. Where did you get this awesome metal detector? It looks like a really fancy one.
Well, I got her off eBay. I'm not sure if it's working right. I ain't found nothing.
Are you sure you're doing it right? Do you have the instructions?
It's not a metal detector, you dumbasses! It's a pie pan nailed to a broomstick!
He's a bit on the slow side. You'll just have to humor him.
Well, it certainly appears you're operating it correctly.
So what did you find out, Dr. Pearson?
Well, I dissected some of the pies and analyzed the little pieces that resulted. I ran some agar gelatin cultures in my Swisher scientific incubator, model 35-2-8. I dissolved some of the little butt nuggets in glacial acetic acid and ran some tests.
For the love of God, woman, would you get to the point? I'm dying out here!
You'll just have to come back to my lab and see for yourself. It's kind of hard to explain.
It was a short trip to Patty's laboratory. Matter of fact, it was in the next double wide on the block. You know, The one with the GE washing machine in the front yard and that cherry Chrysler New Yorker back seat bench on the porch next to the baby playpen? I couldn't help imagining myself with Patty on that seat doing the nasty. Did I say doing the nasty? I meant drinking your Shasta.
Nilbert, come here and take a look.
I didn't know turds had scientific names. So Bigfoot's turds in the class I poopy?
No, that is not a Bigfoot turd. The guy who brought it in thought it was, but I tested it and it actually came from a politician. Plus, iPoopy is a genus rather than a class.
Oh, I see. So our shit is in the class I poopy.
No, actually, human excrement taxonomy does not follow that of the animal kingdom. Politicians' excrement is in a whole class of its own.
Oh, I see.
And as I was saying before, iPoopy is a genus rather than a class.
Oh, so that would mean that lawyers' turds is in the class iPoopy gigantus as well.
Actually, lawyers' turds are in a subspecies of the class iPoopy gigantus.
And that would be...
iPoopy gigantus profusliosa.
Oh, I see. So then if
Enough of the Crapology 101! So what the hell is it?
It's sticky shit strip. You know, that sticky fastener tape? At least it appears to be sticky shit strip. Sticky shit. I made a funny.
What? What?
Nothing, Nilbert.
Anyway, why would you attach sticky shit strip to these cow pies?
The point is, I didn't. The sticky shit strip appears to be part of the pie itself. I think somebody has genetically altered Joe's cows to poop it out.
Well, wouldn't that hurt?
Depends on which part of the sticky shit strip they were pooping.
So what do we do from here? I mean, what the hell with these mad cows and sticky shit strip pies and flashy lights? There's about 1 million questions and only about 1,000 answers.
Well, my advice would be to sleep on it, and we should all meet back here tomorrow, maybe with some more ideas. Oh, and detective, be sure to bring some more of these delicious chocolate donuts.
I didn't bring any chocolate donuts. I should have known it was only a matter of time before one of those nut job UFO dweebs would get involved. You know, the ones who run around in aluminum hats and drink Fresca straight up without a straw. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't believe in little green men in tights prancing around at night. It's just that I figure they're on 5th Street drinking at the gay bar.
That can be drawn in there, Patty. You're looking good for old Nilbert, huh?
Butzman's Detective Agency, Nilbert here.
Is there a dick available?
What the hell kind of question is that? don't you ask that question down here to my two close friends, Smith and Wesson?
I meant to say, is there a detective I can speak with? I'm calling about the UFO spotted in Joe Farmer's field. I'm with Euphorkame.
I do what to you? What the hell are you trying to say?
UFORKAME. Unidentified Flying Object Research Consortium about mission extraterrestrial.
Consortium is spelled with a C, not a K. Now why don't you go do something useful like polishing off your lightsaber over there?
How did you know?
I'm a detective. It's my job to know.
So, can you tell me how to get to Joe's place?
Yeah. You head down south down Turkey Butt Crack Creek Road and go past the cemetery. Turn left at the first Chevrolet car body you see, and then turn right at the Starlight Trailer Park. Go past the one with the rusty Ford F-150 one-ton pickup truck body, and then turn left at the pink double-wide trailer with the 3 Sears and Roebuck refrigerators on the front porch, and he's right there on the right. There are a couple of pretty nice Buick Roadmaster station wagon car bodies in his front yard he's using for chicken coops, so you can't miss it.
Is that the one with 2 satellite dishes?
That's the one. I'll see you there in a titty bite.
In a what?
I meant little bit. When I arrived at Joe's pasture, I wasn't surprised to see Peter's soccer mom van waiting on the cow trail. Where the hell these space geeks keep their stock of chick magnet vehicles is beyond my imagination. I'm making a joke. Chick magnet. In their dreams.
Detective, Peter Pansky. It's a pleasure. Well, I guess this is the place. I'll just get some of my equipment out of my van.
What's that?
It's a camera.
A camera. I know that's a camera. I'm talking about that broomsticky thing in your other hand.
Well, it's a metal detector.
Let me guess. You got it off eBay.
Why, yes. How did you know?
I'm a detective. It's my job to know. For the love of God, man, will you put that thing up? What else have you got?
Well, I guess I could try to take some orb pictures. See? It's an orb.
It's a picture of dust, you moron.
Oh, no, you don't understand. Orbs are everywhere. Well, sometimes they're ghosts, but other times they're portals to another dimension. I think what we probably have here is a portal. Probably a wormhole. Yeah, it must be a wormhole.
Okay, now we have mad cows, bovine patties, flashing and darting lights, and now wormholes. I was starting to get an A-class headache. As I drove to Patty's lab, the words, "Yep, it must be a wormhole," started playing over and over in my head. Sure, Peter was bat crap nuts, but what if he was right? I was hoping Patty might bring some sanity to the equation. What the hell am I thinking? Patty was the one with cow pies tacked up all over her lab walls.
Nilbert, come quickly.
Don't worry, I always do.
What? I need you to come inside. I'm very excited.
I can't do that, Patty. I didn't bring protection with me.
The news, Nilbert. It's on the news. Look at this, Nilbert.
A man was found in Joe Farmer's cow pasture, apparently suffocated by cow manure. Oh, it's not clear how he became covered in the pies, but the coroner had great difficulty performing an autopsy due to what he termed immutable excrement syndrome. The coroner ruled that the death was probably a suicide.
Suicide? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I smell a cover-up.
Yeah, I smell a cover-up too.
It might be the chocolate on your lip there, Patty, that you're smelling.
Now we have a live report from Joe Farmer's pasture. Samantha?
I'm here live with Joe Farmer, the owner of the property where the so-called manure massacre took place. Joe, some UFO experts have speculated that these cow pies didn't come from your cows at all. What do you think?
What? So where do they think the god-darn things come from?
Well, some speculate possibly another universe, and some even from your anus.
From my what? You better watch what you say to me, you big shot reporter woman.
No, you don't understand. I'm talking about the place that's kind of greenish with a ring around.
That's a hell of a thing to say, you son of a bitch. I'll have you know I wipe good every time I go number 2. And I change my skivvies every Saturday night, whether they need it or not.
What are we going to do? Someone is dead now. This is getting scary.
Don't worry, Patty. I can protect you. I have a gun, you know.
No, you don't understand. You are an us.
I'll show you who's an ass here.
Thank you, Nilbert. I know you will protect me.
I couldn't get Patty's kiss out of my mind, but I had an even harder time getting the dookie smell off my cheek. Anyways, sure, she had a fake leg I didn't know about, but 2 legs are optional when doing the nasty, if you think about it a bit. And since the futzy hadn't seen some action in, well, a few moons, let's say, I was open to some creative nasty. Oh well. Sorry for boring you with my imaginative wanderings. This case was getting crazier and crazier, but by this time I was getting used to it. Maybe even getting a bit intrigued by it. Futzman here.
I'm needing a dick.
Listen, lady, and I use that term loosely. Why don't you come on down here and you can say that to some cold hard steel I got for you.
Listen, you little shit. I need to talk to a detective. Don't make me come down there to do it.
Okay, woman. Get off your high horse. Did I say whores? I meant horse. I made a joke.
Joke? I'll show you a joke, you prick. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say prick instead of dick?
Okay, what do you want?
I'm a psychic. And I read about the suicide by pies in the newspaper. I don't think it was a suicide. But I'd like to go to the scene to see if I can pick up some psychic impressions.
Not a suicide. Oh, you think? Oh, you must be one smart little cookie there.
don't get smart with me. Oh, that's right. For you, that would be a real stretch. Just tell me how to get to the scene.
Okay. I'll tell you since you remind me so much of my sister, Butch. You head south down Turkey Butt Crack Creek Road and go past the cemetery. Turn left at the first Chevrolet car body you see, and then turn right at the Starlight Trailer Park. Go past the one with the rusty Ford F-151 ton pickup truck body, and turn left at the pink double-wide trailer with the 3 Sears and Roebuck refrigerators on the front porch. And he's right there on the right. There are a couple of pretty nice Buick Roadmaster station wagon bodies there, and this front yard he's using for chicken coops, so you can't miss it.
Is that the one with the 2 satellite dishes?
Yep, that's the one. As I drove out to meet the psychic, Ellen Burley, at Joe's Field, I couldn't wait to see what new twist of idiocy she would add to the case. Well, with an excrement scientist, UFO geek expert, and hick-brained farmer who sees lights in his field, why not a psychic? That would be the icing on the crazy cake for sure. And what are you doing? Oh wait, let me guess. It's a metal detector.
No. This is an EMF meter. I'm looking for electromagnetic fields that may indicate an alien ghost is present.
And what would make up an alien-like ghost versus some Earth-like ghost?
Well, the instructions said it would wiggle rather than waggle when I find one.
Good deal. She's got one of them EMF meters. That'll be a good confirmation of our findings if she records something.
Okay, now I'm impressed. She's testing with an EMF reader first, before using all that psychic junk. Good job. I think we have a winner here.
Jesus H. Christ, people, it's not an EMF meter. It's a broomstick with a pie pan nailed to the end. Are you freaking ass morons, or is it just me?
Damn, I haven't ever seen one of those expensive EMF meters. Is that the model 112-1050-A?
Yes. Yes, it is. Oh my God! This thing is wobbling. It must be a wormhole. That's the only explanation that makes sense.
Of course. It must be the wormhole. Oh, it's the only thing that makes sense. Are you all drinking from the same Looney Tune Kool-Aid fountain?
Nice orb picture. And wormhole orb at that.
The next day, I was hoping it was all just a bad dream. But the stacks of cow pies filling my office brought me back to reality like an uncomfortable itch in my crack. Did I say uncomfortable itch in my crack? Huh. Come to think of it, I wasn't really sure when the last time I had changed my shorts, since I'd been so busy with this case. Anyways, not only was my entire team snorting together from the same crazy glue bong, but I still didn't know what the hell was going on with the cow manure situation.
Yes, Nilbert. I'd love to do the nasty with you. Ooh, you're just about the sexiest detective in the whole world. Ooh, I like that so much.
Putzman's detective agency, Nilbert Hard. Did I say hard? I meant here.
Maybe you had it right the first time, detective.
Hey, Patty, sorry about that. Just a little overwhelmed with all the evidence swirling in my head, and the smell in here is getting a little noxious, too.
Well, I was thinking about the case and you in bed last night, and I had a hunch.
Did you say hunch?
Well, I'm thinking maybe there is some evidence that we missed at Joe's. Could you meet me there? I think we should take another look.
Just thinking about,
Is something wrong, Mr. Putzman?
No, Patty. I'm just glad that you want to get a leg up on this case. Get ahead on this case. Just glad you're trying to get ahead of the game on this case there, Patty.
Are you okay, detective?
Yeah, Patty. I'll see you there. I was really hoping Patty was talking about using her metal detector to gather more evidence and not collecting more bovine excrement. We already had enough bullshit to supply Congress for a day or two at least. Anyways, I was also hoping Patty had some idea how to case my crack. Did I say case my crack? I meant crack my case. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get a fresh sample.
Why don't you wait till the cow takes a shit first, then scoop it off the ground?
I hadn't thought of that.
That's what I'm here for, Patty. I can think outside your box. Did I say your box? I meant the box.
There. That ought to do it.
Ugh. Hope you're not going to use that frying pan for cooking any longer.
Don't worry, detective. It's a non-stick frying pan. Oh, Nilbert, I feel as though we've grown so close working this case together. I think I'm beginning to think of you as more than a friend.
Me too, Patty. Let me just, tie my shoe a second. I think we should keep things professional, Patty, at least until the case is solved. Wouldn't want to get distracted and we slip up and do the nasty.
Oh, detective, you have such a way with words. You're right. The nasty will have to wait. I guess I'll just get that sample back to the lab and give me a call sometime. Oh, what the hell?
Oh!
This is very strange shit. There are no hints of the sticky shit strip in the specimen anywhere. I don't get it. Something is awry here.
What? No sticky shit strip? How's that possible? Every specimen from Joe's field had that stuff. Unless
what?
Unless the cow pie specimens from Joe's field weren't from Joe's cows.
But then, where did they come from? We get your scoop on your poop. Patty here.
Hey, Patty, this here's Joe. I got a fresh stack of cow pies for you to look at. They showed up this morning in my fields.
Did they have sticky shit strip?
Yep, I'd say that's likely.
And you say they came here this morning. Did you actually see your cows pooping them out?
Nope. The goddamn things were there when I went out to feed my cows.
Joe, Milbert is here. I'll tell him. Maybe he'll know what to do.
Oh, and Patty?
Yes, Joe?
Would you guys think real quick like and hurry up? I need some help with these pies.
We'll be right there, Joe.
It's a good thing you put Peter and Ellen on speed dial. Peter! Get your Star Wars hiney out to Joe's field. We got big trouble there. Ellen! Get your Star Wars hiney out to Joe's field. We got big trouble there. I made a joke, Ellen. Yeah. Hurry it up.
Dang, thanks, y'all.
We have got to find out where these cow pies are coming from. They're obviously not coming from Joe's cows.
I'm putting my bets on the wormhole. They're pooping in from another dimension in space-time.
Of course. It has to be the wormhole. That's ridiculous. Cow pies from another dimension. Sounds like some cheesy B science fiction movie.
Well, if they are plopping in from another dimension, from a wormhole, we need to stake out Joe's field and see if we can see it happen.
Sleepover in Joe's field?
Oh, that's just great. So what you're saying is not only do I have to stay out here and sleep with you imbeciles, but I'm doing it to watch for Cow Dookie from outer space.
Well, it's the only way to be sure.
Yep, it's the only way to be sure.
It looks like I forgot my bag of weed, but it looks like all of you brought your own. Everyone's doing fine, it looks like.
Ha ha, you are so funny, Detective.
So, where are we supposed to see this cow pie shitting wormhole? Can't wait to see it.
I'd say over yonder.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Oh, Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Oh Lord. Kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord. Kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord.
Come by here, my Lord. Come by here.
Come by here, my Lord. Come by here. Come by here, my Lord.
Someone's waiting, Lord.
Someone's waiting, Lord. Kumbaya. Someone's waiting, Lord. Kumbaya. Someone's waiting, Lord.
Oh, thank God.
Someone's dying,
Lord. Kumbaya. Someone's dying, Lord. Kumbaya.
For the love of God, I can't take it anymore! Is there anything else you know besides Kumbaya?
"99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer. You take one down, you pass it around. 90 bottles of beer on the wall, 25 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 24 bottles of beer on the wall, 24 bottles of beer on the wall, 24 bottles
This
of
is
beer.
not what I had
Take
in
one down,
mind.
pass it around. 23 bottles of beer on the wall, 23 bottles of beer on the wall, 23 bottles.
When I said everyone should bring something to eat, I guess I should have been a bit more specific. What I meant was that everyone should bring a different dish.
Well, how was I to know everyone else was going to bring baked beans too?
Wait, everyone. I'm feeling an impression. Something's here. Something is about to happen.
Oh, wait.
What was that? Everyone quiet down. What's that noise? No, seriously, I hear something. What's that? Well, that was lovely. Guess that answers our questions about where the cow pies come from.
Yeah, but now the question is,
why.
Yes, and who also.
Don't forget what. I'd say that's important as well.
So y'all don't think when's important, though? I think when's important.
All right,
But
enough
only
of the why, who, what, where, when crap. Look, why don't everyone go get cleaned up and meet you back at the Downs Cafe? We could talk about this over a stiff cup of Java and some toast. Okay, so there really was a wormhole. I was waiting to wake up from this nightmare. Trouble was, I hadn't gone to sleep yet, so there was nothing to wake up from. Which begs the question, can you have nightmares when you daydream? If so, then maybe one can wake up from a nightmare before going to sleep. Let's call it a daymare. Okay, I was obviously getting punchy due to lack of sleep. I needed Java, and I needed it now.
I think I'll have the baked beans. Seriously, if the waiter gets here before I get back, I'll just have bagel and coffee. I have to use the powder room.
Powder room? All they have here is a ladies' room, Ellen. So I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Well, I'm afraid all they have here is a men's room, Nilbert, so you're out of luck as well. Let me guess. Y'all would like some brains and eggs. Oh, I forgot. Y'all are on the idiotarian diet. I'll hold the brains.
Haha, very funny. Let's bring us some coffees and a side of fat ass. Never mind. Hold the fat ass. Have someone else bring the coffee. So, Ellen, did everything come out okay?
Well, I thought so, but I guess not, since you're still here, you little shit. I made a joke.
Okay, where do we go from here? Any ideas that don't involve a broom handle with a pie pan nailed to the end?
Isn't the answer obvious?
How's that, Peter?
Yeah, we've got cow potties up the ass, so to speak, and nowhere to turn. I meant turn, of course.
You really don't know, do you?
No, we don't. Why don't you enlighten us?
We have to enter the wormhole.
What the hell are these for?
Well, they're tennis rackets, of course.
I didn't ask what are they, I asked what the hell are these for?
Well, we have to enter the wormhole, right?
Well, I'd say that there's really open for discussion.
Well, for purposes of discussion, let's just assume we have to enter the wormhole. Okay, since we have to enter it, and it's spewing out cow patties, we need some way to clear them out of the way so we can all leap into the wormhole.
You gotta be freaking kidding me, right?
No, I never kid about wormholes.
I wasn't talking about the wormhole, you idiot. I was talking about batting away cow pies with a tennis racket.
No, it's the only way.
Yep, he's probably right. It's the only way.
I'd like the pink one if you guys don't mind.
Sure, Patty. You can have the pink one. I'll take the yellow one myself.
Oh, heck yeah, Patty. That pink one really suits you beautifully, right then. It even enhances your eyes.
Alright, enough of the freaking fashion decisions. Look, I'm gonna ask this, but I really don't want to. What's with the cans of baked beans? I really hope you brought them for your next Space Club dork barbecue.
I'm afraid not. You see, we have to open the wormhole.
I really don't want to hear the rest of this, but please, go on.
Well, I figure the reason the wormhole opened when it did was because of the gas. You see, our flatulence caused fart gas, which is normally opened by the cows farting, but since the cows weren't around at the time, our toots caused the wormhole to open.
Toots? That's a really cute way of putting it, Peter. Okay, let me guess. You all aren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, are you? Okay. We have to eat the cans of beans. Then fart at the same time, and the wormhole will open.
That's right, Detective. Of course, right as we begin our ninja fart move, you must be ready with your tennis racket. Run toward the wormhole, bat away the pies, and then leap into the wormhole.
As I drove to Joe's, I couldn't help thinking this might be my last trip to the field. No, not because the case would be solved, but because the wormhole might turn us all into some sort of cosmic jelly. None of this had been tested, and even if we made it to the other side, the aliens seemed to have a penchant for analness that made me a bit uncomfortable. Who knows? The wormhole could turn out to be the ass end of some giant cow toilet. That would make the expression "stick it up your butt" have a whole new meaning. I made a joke. Get it? H-O-L-E? Anyways, when I arrived at Joe's field, I would say I was surprised, but then again, I wasn't working with the Pentagon here. Yeah, they were quite a bit smarter. What the hell are these?
They're wormhole suits.
What the hell is a wormhole suit, and where do you get plans for these?
Off of eBay. And they're to protect us from the ectoplasm that will obviously be present in the wormhole.
Ectoplasm? Well, isn't that hunky-dory? First you're telling me I have to go bat bovine excrement with our little tennis rackets here, and now you're saying we have to wear a suit to keep from getting slimed?
It's not slime. It's ectoplasm. It's a physical manifestation of a spiritual phenomenon. It's a clear, viscous liquid which is actually quite harmless.
Oh, I see. It's not slime. What? What'd I say?
Here, Nellie. Let me help you get your wormhole suit on.
Nilly?
So any of you geniuses have a plan about when or if we actually make it to the other side of this galactic crapper? Yeah, I thought not.
Well, just in case, I brought my metal detector.
Ugh.
Well, I'm here. Howdy, you all piss. Here, I'm Reverend Daniel from the First Church of Apostolic Believers of Light and Truth, Secretary Congregation.
This is great. Now we have a Tourette's preacher when I thought a bunch of hostile, poop-slinging, ugly-assed aliens were enough to contend with.
I called him to bless our journey to the other side.
Oh.
I figured we could use all the help we could get.
Here, take your can of beans and eat up.
Lord, as these fine peanuts people embark on this historic journey, titty, into the vast unknown. Anyway, as I was saying, as they embark on this vast wilderness of time and space. As I was saying, please protect them, bitch, and keep them in your loving vagina arms. Jesus H. Christ, it smells worse than the shit stall in clothes off. Could you please finish? Stop for a minute so I can finish up. No, Lord, I was not talking to you. I didn't mean that you should quit. I was talking about these asswipes. If they would just stop. So please forgive me, Lord.
For the love of God, would you please finish up? We're about to explode over here!
Anyway, Lord, in conclusion, if it be your will, y'all, to take any of these fine bitch people, then thy will be done. Amen.
Everyone run to the wormhole!
Too old for this crap.
We're back in Joe's field. It doesn't seem to have worked at all.
In case you haven't noticed, Einstein, it's morning now and it was night when we left. Where do you think we've been the past few hours?
Yes. Where, Einstein?
A talking cow. That's just great.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to eat next time I order a Big Mac at McDonald's.
What is a Big Mac?
Believe me, you don't want to know.
Bang, what are we going to do now?
Humans! Yuck! How did you get here?
Yikes! You're a little tiny person.
I am not a tiny person, you jerkwad. I am not human. I am of a superior race of aliens. Humans are smelly. We are not smelly.
Well, maybe you can explain to us what's with the cow pies coming out from this shithole into our world.
Shithole? You call our planet a shithole? You have lawyers. I rest my case. Ha 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 ha! Rest my case. I made it funny.
He's got funny arms. What's wrong with his arms?
He's an alien being, Joe.
An alien being what? An alien being some crazy ass dork? Where's Mindy, dork? Dork and Mindy. I made a joke.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that and not vaporize you on the spot, you insolent human.
So, can you tell us what's going on with all the cow pies pooping into our universe?
Well, if you want to meet me where I live, I'll show you. Is that a Model 2200 metal detector?
Why, yes it is. It's the deluxe model.
Nice. I have the standard one.
Okay, yeah, that's all very nice. So where do you live?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You go south down Turkey Butt Crack Creek Road and go past the cemetery. Turn left at the first Chevrolet car body you see, and then turn right at your Starlight Trailer Park. Go past the Ford F-150 one-ton pick-em-up truck body and then turn right at your pink double-wide trailer with the 3 Sears and Roebuck refrigerators on the front porch, and I'm right there on the right. There's a couple of really nice Buick Roadmaster station wagon car bodies in my front yard that I'm using for chicken coops, so you can't miss it.
Is that the one with 2 satellite dishes?
Yep, that's the one. Please be careful where you step, clumsy humans. I was going to say watch where you step because the mailman is delivering mail right now, but never mind.
Oh my.
Anyway, I've set up a PowerPoint slideshow to explain about the cow pies.
Oh boy. PowerPoint slideshow. I can't wait for that. I can't even see the thing. Don't you have anything bigger?
This is the biggest thing that I got. I had to talk the drive-in theater manager into letting me use this.
I guess I can use this. Maybe I can see it better with this.
Okay, I'll begin. Damn it! You all have this problem on your world?
No, we all have Macintoshes.
Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I'll begin. On our planet, everything is normal sized except the cows. Cows are very useful to us as they are to you on your planet. For example, steaks, milk, and sphincter ring toys.
Excuse me. Sphincter ring toys?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You humans call them hula hoops. May I continue? We domesticated them millions of years ago. Since their patties are so large, they last for several thousand years. So as you can see, we have been accumulating patties for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Not only did we have a storage crisis, but the patties were showing up everywhere, creating a safety hazard. So we had a problem that we needed a solution to, find a solution to, and we had to do it as quickly as possible. Okay. I can see that the intellectual glass is less than mostly half full here. Yes, Joe? Speak up.
You had to do something about the pies?
Yes, yes! Excellent, Joe, excellent! We had to do something about the pies. So our brilliant physicists went to work on the problem. Not only did we have to get rid of the pies, but we had to do it as cheaply as possible. Their solution was not only innovative and cheap, but it was something that we could live with for the next hundreds of thousands of millions of years. But of course there were details that we had to do.
Smooth things along a little bit faster here. They discovered how to build a bovine flatulence-activated wormhole, and thus when the cows farted, the cow patties got sucked on through into our universe, thus getting rid of them forever and avoiding the transportation costs.
Why, yes! How did you figure that out so fast?
I'm a detective. It's my job to figure things out fast. So, you're shipping cow pies through a wormhole to our planet. Okie dokie, very nice. Did I say okie dokie? I meant okie dokie, of course. Anyway, how are we going to get home? I think we've learned enough for one day.
Well, my cows are over yonder. I'll feed them a lot so they poop, and they can create a wormhole so you can go back home.
well, the mystery was solved. But there still remained what to do about these aliens and their periodic shipments of cow pies through the wormhole. Of course, the government eventually got involved and formed a whole new department to deal with these aliens and their cow pie problem. Consequently, no one was really surprised when the department ballooned out of control. And in the meantime, pies were stacking up in warehouses and filling up our landfills. So, as usual for anything constructive to get done, a grassroots movement rose up to solve the problem.
Today, the grassroots movement, codenamed Mom and Crapple Pie, revealed their solution to the alien cow pie situation.
Wonder if they figured out a way to use the process you developed.
You mean the process I developed to extract the sticky shit strip from the cow pies?
Yes. You know, that was absolutely brilliant, Patty.
Why, thank you, Nellie. You know, that's why I love you so much, is you have such a way with words.
What are you cooking, Patty? Smells delicious.
I'm cooking some chicken in my frying pan.
We were lucky enough to get footage of the historical meeting between the group and the alien leaders.
Can't believe Peter's the leader of Mom and Crapple Pie. And here I thought he wouldn't amount to anything.
Yeah, and to think now he's negotiating an intergalactic treaty with the cow pie aliens.
So, you Earthlings have decided to back down from your threats of intergalactic war with us. Why the sudden change of heart? I am guessing you have accepted that with our superior intelligence and technology, we could vaporize you and your pitiful attempts.
No, we've decided that the cow pies are really quite useful. We can burn them as fuel, helping solve our energy problems. And the sticky shit strip is, well, you can never have enough sticky shit strip. However, we would like to trade something in return for them. Something of equal value. We feel badly taking them for free.
Oh? And what are you offering in return?
They're called politicians.
Ah, you are back, I see. And what about that handsome alien leader? Who could have guessed that this film would have launched him into a stellar television career as the host of a crummy 2-bit late-night creature feature for losers who can't get a date on a Saturday night and still live at home with their mothers. Frankly, I'm surprised you stayed, inferior humans. But then again, being human, you are no doubt easily mesmerized by silliness. I am not, of course, being a superior alien from the planet Coccyx. You are giggling, humans. Why are you giggling? I demand you tell me, or be vaporized. What are you doing? Take that out of your mouth.
Assbone.
Why are the humans saying assbone? I demand you tell me, Falanchi. Tell me.